Hello everyone, my name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Infiltrators. This is a 2019 film that came out in June of 2020 here in the US, so it is really actually pretty new. And it runs around an hour and a half. It stars Mohammed Abdullahi, Maynard Alvarado, and Roman Arabia. And the description. A ragtag group of undocumented youth dreamers deliberately get detained by Border Patrol in order to infiltrate a shadowy for-profit detention center. This does only have 171 grades on IMDb, and though the grade is high, I think that the people who are watching this are probably very one-sided in their thinking, and as it gets to be viewed, I think that grade will go a little bit lower. But yeah, it's really doesn't have much grades, so put this on your list if you want to watch something that nobody else has watched. This is The Infiltrators. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. If you'd like any correspondence with me outside of YouTube, I do have my Facebook page. It's Danny's Movies and Music. And if you'd like to check that out, I appreciate it. Since this is an underviewed movie and it's a very one-sided way of thinking movie, I'm going to try not to say my opinion, and I really always try to not state my opinions about politics and the way this country has things going on. I try not to say that stuff in my YouTube videos, but sometimes I get fired up and I kind of go on a rant, but I'm trying not to have this be one of those occasions. Because we are in a very tense time in this country of the U.S., and I think that this movie, if people were to watch it, it could really inspire them to do some things. And they do have protests in this movie where they stop traffic. And we did just have that with the Black Lives Matter movement, people stopping traffic on interstates and stuff. So depending on which way you sway on, something like that happening, or people being undocumented in this country and making movies like this in the first place, or just being here, you might have an opinion either way on if you even want to watch this movie or not. So I thought I'd just point that out as what this movie is, present you with the option if you even want to watch this, because some people will feel uncomfortable watching this the whole time and just say, oh, that's what's wrong with our country. And other people will be like, wow, I'm really glad this got made, and I'm really behind this movie. And I don't think it's a great thing that movies separate people like this. You're having just overabundantly favoring undocumented people in this country, and you're trying to play the card of that they have families and stuff. So I'm not a big fan of the big statements that it's making, but this movie does have a lot of bright spots, and I think the family part is nice for the movie. I think it plays up to our emotions, and whether it doesn't really matter what your opinion is going into the movie. Seeing that people have families, seeing that they have correspondence with them, seeing that they want to be there for them and not be in holding, it's a nice element for a movie. And the other thing that I got really behind with this is the fact that they're trying to work together, and they have very different ways of working around things and handing out phone numbers and talking to different people and fasting and all these other methods. It seems like people want to rally together, especially when they're against the odds, and we get to know some very nice characters in this movie, and things like that make for a nice movie. So if you were to take the tension out of it, if possible, it'd be for a nicer movie, because then more people could watch it. But other than that, I liked it enough because it has some fairground elements in it. and I think that takes away from it being an awful movie, but being a documentary of sorts, it kind of waves it away from the documentary feeling, which I do appreciate. Because if it was a pure documentary, I think I would have hated it a lot. But since it wavers away from it a little bit, my grade goes up a little bit. And because it has some nice elements, my grade goes up a little bit. But otherwise, I think this is not that great of an idea. And so I don't appreciate it. But I think people should put their 2 cents in there. And this is my 2 cents of saying that I'm going to give the Infiltrators a C minus. My big thing, I guess, is that the people that are the infiltrators are a little young, and I just figure people that are going to have a movie made about them might be a little older, a little bit more influential, a little bit more brave, not so wavering. I felt like the girl that was the infiltrator in this didn't really do anything. She got acknowledgement for being there, and the guy just seems like a supreme leader compared to her. So yeah, I'm just going to be fair grade here and just tell you that this has some stuff in it. And if you want to give it a shot, go for it. But I'm going to give a C minus to the Infiltrators. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or my other videos, try and give something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies. Thanks.